When you were in school, were you the person who raised your hand and asked questions if you didn't understand? Did you go up to the teacher or the professor after instructions were given and say, hey, I need to clarify something? Or did you just sit there and say, I'm not going to ask? You didn't ask in your family. If you are a person who doesn't ask questions, then my morning mental workout is for you today. If you don't know, ask is one of the 74 principles of real leadership. In order to hold yourself to be personally accountable on a day-to-day basis and be your best, you must ask questions. I'll be live today at 5:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on my YouTube channel, Turnaround Doctor. I want to help you learn how to ask questions. I'm looking forward to seeing you there.
So let me get this straight. You're just going to keep sitting there being comfortable.
I was reading some material the other day and the word unjudged popped up. Unjudged. And I thought, wow, that's an interesting word. I had a little flicker, a little flash in my brain. And so I looked it up, and the actual definition wasn't there, but they gave me an alternate definition, and I'm going to read it to you. Actively undoing or retracting a person's opinion, perhaps by reconsidering evidence or adopting a more open-minded stance. Unjudged. Today in your personal time, you are going to sit down and unjudge yourself. Unjudge yourself. When I was growing up, after my sister could no longer physically take me on, she started verbal onslaughts. And she used to say, that ain't shit, that ain't shit, that ain't shit. So in my head, neurologically, every time I did something, I thought, no matter how grand it was, that ain't shit. And it wasn't until I was 40 years old that I realized that the ain't shit was the person talking shit. That's the reality of the situation. So when I got new evidence, I reconsidered everything that she said. And so I stopped unjudging myself. I stopped thinking mine was inferior simply because that was her issue, not mine. It was amazing what happened. And now I hear it every now and then because it was during my formative years of my life and my coming of age, but it doesn't stop me from doing anything. And let's be clear, it didn't stop me from doing anything back then. It just made me think it wasn't shit. But I have a track record, an amazing track record from school, from winning things, certificates, degrees, certifications, and everything else. And all of that evidence tells me I am the shit now. It does. So today, in your personal time, you're going to unjudge. You're going to take everything that was said or programmed into your amazing brain. You're going to say, hold up, wait a minute. Let me really see if what they've said or the judgment that was put upon me is actually true. Because it's not. And you will find that you have evidence to the fact that says none of that is true. So today, you're going to put your unjudged hat on. And you're going to gather all your evidence like you are on an episode of CSI. And you are going to go and look for any piece of information, any evidence that you can find to say, yeah, that ain't true. Let me stop thinking I ain't the shit because I actually am the shit. Get to unjudging yourself right here, right now.